Okay, continuing the tour of my 1967 300 Deluxe, is going to look at the engine compartment. Spent a lot of time thinking and pushing and pulling and making sure that the wires and everything made sense here, that it was real clean, and it is. Made it look like as much of a show part of the car as the rest of the car. These are new interquarters. This is a 427 crate motor that I bought from GM. Everything you see, in fact, the whole car's got 770 miles on it at this point. This engine and all of the components, around there. Big dual core radiator. Sitting on top is a 750 Holly. Get 480 horsepower out of this car, which is a lot. It's a nice light car. One of the things that I didn't want to do was put the stock hinges back in after we had spent so much time thinking about this compartment and cleaning it up. So I bought these aluminum hinges. In fact, probably one of the most challenging points of the entire build was getting these things in and working. Me and 5 of my buddies spent an afternoon tugging and pulling and looking and holding and adjusting, and finally got it where it looks right and really sets off the engine compartment. Again, the engine looks great. Spent, as I said, an enormous amount of time making sure that things were clean and that it looked as good as the rest of the car. Hooker headers, going back into a 3-inch exhaust. Underneath this car is as clean as the outside of this car. Had the headers dipped, so they look good. The wheel pan, the stock wheel pan didn't fit when we tried to put the motor in, so had to put a new one in, put a deep well one. I think this car holds 9 or 10. I'll give you a quick look at the bottom of that oil pan down there, but I guess you can see that. There it is. But that's really just because the one that came with the motor didn't fit when we tried to set it in there. Put a push type fan, mainly because I was, obviously out of room up here. There's still a couple inches here, but didn't really want a fan in there. Thought it looked cleaner this way. Single belt system, looks great. So anyhow, this is one of the areas that I think that I'm certainly the most proud of, and that's mainly just making it make sense, and also making it part of the whole show and look and feel of the car. So as I said, we get 480 horsepower out of this engine, which is quite a bit for a car of this weight and size. So that's the engine.